Okay, hi everyone. Today is another mani day, and I am starting off today with a soak. I don't do soaks a whole lot with having two boys and lots of hand washing and stuff. My hands are in enough water as it is, and as you know, too much water is not all that great for your nails. But we just got a load of snow here in Edmonton, and it's basically winter now. Fall is over, so I thought the extra moisture and all of that in this effervescence that I have would be good for my nails and my hands and my skin with all the extra hand washing and stuff with the germs that we've had going through the house. So this is my own milk and honey mani Pedi effervescence. It's got whole milk powder, it's got honey in it, there's jojoba oil in it, and it's just like a regular mani balm, except it's in crumble form, so you can divvy it up and do a couple or 3 soaks out of it if you want, or put the whole thing in, which is what I'm gonna do right now. So we just open it up. Sorry, the staple is giving me a bit of trouble. Let go. Just open it up. So that's all it is in there, just a bunch of like little crumbles. I'm going to dump it in the water and it's going to fizz. And this is in the cold weather scent that I do. It's a essential oil blend that I use for the scent. And it's just various citrus and mint essential oils, and it's extra beneficial for your skin and nails because of the essential oils that are in it, but it also smells really, really, really nice and refreshing and soothing for the colder winter weather and such, hence the name cold weather. So I'm just going to soak for a little bit. As you can see, I still have nail polish on my nails, so that will protect my nails from absorbing too much water, because you don't want your nails to absorb too much water. I'm not going to soak for too long, but if you do want to soak for anything more than a couple of minutes, which is fine, definitely make sure that you have at least a base coat. If not, still all of your nail polish from your last mani on to protect your nails and make sure they don't soak up too much water. And when you're done soaking, just make sure that you rinse your hands in warm water. If you're doing this like without having any nail polish on and you're just going to soak real quick, make sure you rinse your hands in warm water before you apply any base coat or nail lacquer to your nails, just to make sure that the oils and stuff from the product that you're soaking in aren't still on your nails, so that your nail polish adheres as best as possible. Because if I were to have naked nails right now and just dry these and put polish straight on, it's not going to stick too well and it's not going to last all that long because of the oils and stuff in it. Because there's coconut oil in here, there's jojoba oil in here, plus the essential oils. So it'll just make it a little bit more difficult to stick to your nails. But because this is my old mani, I'm planning on removing this anyways. So the nail polish remover, when I take off the nail polish, will take care of that whole situation for me anyways. So I think I am about done. Although I could sit like this for forever. And I think we're nice and soaked, and I think I am going to move on with the rest of my manicure. Okay, so my hands are all dry from the soak and they feel really nice and soft. And this, as you can see, is how my nail polish is left. I did it a week ago. This is that dawning of fall the multi-chrome micro flaky chameleon that I did in the Autumnalian collection. Again, my own Mrs. Peace Potions product. And it's not too bad considering it's a week. I've just got like minimal tip wear, really, some regrowth. But I've had a lot of washing of hands because there's been cold germs and flu virus and whatever in and out of our house, and the boys are in school and just gross. So normally I don't think I would have this much tipware, but all things considered and how much I've been washing my hands and I've been having baths because I was sick, still a little bit, the amount of water and stuff that my hands have been in, this is pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and before I do any polish removal, if you guys have seen my previous video, I always put on my It's the Balm just really quick and rub it in around the cuticles just to help protect my skin and cuticles from the acetone and polish remover, and also helps keep any pigment from darker or highly pigmented lacquer. It helps keep it out of your cuticles and off of your skin and from staining if you happen to be removing darker pigmented colors. Or like my previous video, the manicure that I removed with my Wonder Potions, and especially the black, I had no smearing of black into my cuticles and no staining or anything. So that is done. Time to remove the polish. I won't show you guys that step because that's boring and you guys know how to remove polish. I will be back. And ta-da! The lacquer is removed and I have clean nails. I didn't reshape or anything this time. They look pretty good. I did push back a little bit of the cuticles in a few places. And I am ready for my top coat, which as always lately is this Ella and Mila First Aid Kiss. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to all my nails. And I will speed this up for you guys since this is kind of the boring part and you all know how to do a base coat. So I will speed this up here and be right back. Okay, so base is all dry and I'm gonna go ahead with my color. This I am using, doesn't look like much in the bottle, but if you've followed me at all, this is Turning Tundra, which, it's coming back. It was a limited edition that I did last year. It's a tri-thermal. We'll see if it changes color while I'm applying like it usually does. It is coming back and it was like my most successful lacquer ever that I've released. So it is coming back. So stay tuned for that and keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my color to my nails. And again, I will speed this up slightly for you guys, since this is kind of the boring part. so one coat is done and pretty much dry. You can see the color change already. It's not really showing up. Well, you can see a bit of the orange that comes in the mid-tone. It's hard to see. It's not a huge difference right now. This is just one coat. Anyways, you'll see it more as I put on another coat. So I'm going to go ahead and do another coat. Okay, so second coat is on and pretty much dry. There's no top coat on this yet. So it goes from that, like, the cold color is the like darker brown, purpley brown. It's got a purple undertone to it. And it goes to a fairly light cream. I'm not super warm right now, so it's not at its lightest color, but you can see the difference between the tips and the base of my nail. And there is a mid color that does show up in transition. It's like a peachy, orangey, cantaloupe kind of color. Saw it a little bit when I had the one coat on, but it's not showing up now because my hands aren't as warm right now. But it is there, and actually if you check out my lacquer cabinet, Melissa Burton did swatches originally of Turning Tundra, and she captured that trithermal transition perfectly. So check her out and check it out on her website there. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a quick dry top coat. Right now I'm using, Good to Go by Essie. I'm going to put that on just to make sure everything is good and dry and protected and nice and smooth, because I am going to stamp over this. And again, I will speed this up for you guys so you don't have to watch in slow-mo, basically. Well, normal. we are dry enough to stamp. And my hands have gotten colder, so you really can't see that third transition color at all anyways now, but that's okay. So that's 2 coats and a top coat. I'm going to go ahead and use this Queen 76. I'm going to use this image here. I'm going for kind of a fall thing, just because there is snow on the ground here in Edmonton doesn't mean that fall is entirely over. It's still October, so I'm going with that. And I'm going to use this color. Again, this is one of my Mrs. P's potions. It's from one of my first collections that I did, the Fall 2013 collection. This is Fawning for You. Sorry, I'm just gonna roll this up a little bit, shake it up a little bit. It's not a wonder potion. It's not formulated specifically for stamping, but I have stamped with this one many, many times, and it works really, really well. And I think it's going to go really well with the color that I have, the Turning Tundra, for the fall kind of look. And nice and neutral, but really pretty. So I'm going to use that. I've also got my polish remover and my little claw with a cotton ball on standby to clean the plate. I've got my stamper, my clear jelly stamper. This is the same kind that I offer on my website, $5. I've got the scraper and my trusty lint roller to remove the excess polish from stamping. And you notice I don't have any latex around my nails on my fingers. I stopped using it, the liquid latex, not because I'm allergic to it or anything, but I found a trick that works better for me. You will see that in a little bit when I am done stamping. I just always hated the wait time for the drying of the liquid latex, and I would always get my fingers stuck together, and then it would peel and you'd have to reapply it, and it would just be a whole mess. So I don't have that on. I will show you my little trick a little bit later. Let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and place the color on the image, scrape off the excess. Picked up pretty good. And place it on my nail. And focus. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. It's really important not to use acetone on these silicone stamping pads. It will eat away at the stamping pad like nobody's business. It'll practically just melt. So you want to use tape or a lint roller. Lint rollers I find work the best. I'm gonna go ahead with the second nail. Oops, I didn't dry this. Make sure you dry it, otherwise polish won't stick. Whoop. It's okay. And second nail done. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest and speed this up for you guys. Hopefully the battery on my phone holds out. It's getting low. Sorry. Okay, so that is one hand done. I am going to actually conserve my battery here. I'm going to do the other hand off camera, and then I'll show you how I remove all of the excess stamping lacquer. Okay, so all of my nails are stamped, everything matches, and as you can see, I have not cleaned up the excess stamping images yet. So here is my quick and easy stamping cleanup hack, if you will. The secret: regular old Scotch tape. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but it kind of came to me a little while ago. I figured if we remove the lacquer from a stamping pad, sorry, my son's in the background. If we remove the lacquer from a stamping pad with a lint roller, I wondered if polish would come off of your skin with tape. And can you see that? It does. I don't put it over my entire nail, but basically wherever the polish has not touched your skin previously, it will just come off with tape. I'll show you this one. I'll try and get closer up. And it's done. I was a little bit messy on this one, so there was some excess polish that got into my cuticles, so it might not remove as well with tape. But basically, wherever the polish isn't, it will pick up with tape. It's so much quicker and cleaner and easier and less messy than liquid latex. I am not knocking liquid latex. There are people that still love it, and that is fine. It does still have its place. And there are people that are allergic to, ooh, this is a good one. There are people that are allergic to latex. So, okay, that wasn't such a, there we go. And if they're allergic to latex, they can't use that liquid latex. So this is something that they could do. I think I need a new piece of tape. This one isn't picking up as well anymore. My tape dispenser is fighting with me. Let's see. It's just left on the tape. I still have to go in like right in the cuticles where I had some like excess polish that I scraped away with an orange stick. Still have to go in and remove that. But I would just quickly do that with a Q-tip soaked in acetone remover, and it'll be done. And I like this too, that if you happen to have dry cuticles or any dry skin around your nails, hello, I live in Alberta. We are like king of dry, cold, nasty winter weather. And our winter has come early already this year. So if there is any dryness around your, nails, I find that the liquid latex kind of picks up those little dry bits and pulls, and I don't like it. The tape does not do that. Last one. And there, ta-da. And I like this image. You can still see the plenty of the color underneath, so when the thermal change does happen, the image isn't going to impede that. So I'm going to go ahead and just clean up the last little bits with some with a Q-tip soaked in acetone remover, and then apply a top coat, and I will show you the finished look. I will be back. Okay, so the last little bit of cleanup is done, and I have applied another coat of top coat over everything, and I am done. I love how this turned out. Nice and neutral, really, really pretty, but nice and subtle. And it'll be fun to watch the color change as it happens behind the image. So there you go. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and I will be back with another nail video soon.